just gonna be alright.
Hello, everybody. Thank you all for being here at freaking midnight. I think this is going to be a fun one. I do normally, I'm not even near the middle of the camera, by the way. Okay. Normally when I stream this late at night, it's actually generationally good. So that's going to be fun. I'd like to start by saying, so obviously we had the Roosters versus Storm game earlier tonight. So yeah, Roosters loss. I was really hoping we'd win. I didn't really think we would, but I was really hoping we would win. I think it was an important game for us to win. I saw the game quite positively. I thought we defended really well, and I took quite a bit out of it. I was positive in Roosters comment sections, and sort of since the end of the game, copped a lot from Roosters fans, which sucks for being positive. I was a little I'm not, I guess, rattled by it, but I've come out with a fair bit of content lately that's been a little controversial, for those of you who know. So, with the whole, back and forth that we tend to have and the banter of a team losing, I'm not really up for it at the moment. Probably won't be dishing it out as much as I normally would. But just wanted to get that out the way. I'm very excited about this fixture. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I've intentionally not really known much about it. I haven't even really looked at the teams. I'm not really going to commentate it much. We're just going to sit back and we're going to enjoy a game of footy. And I'm excited about that. So, yes, certainly congratulations to Storm fans. But I'm a little bit in the dumps right now off the back of some Roosters fans. And yeah, just want to try and chill a bit and enjoy myself here. So, yeah, that's the prospect we got for today. Now, apparently, you can watch this on Foxtel. I currently am not seeing it on Foxtel, although I am watching Fox League. I'm hoping it just kind of starts up, otherwise I'm going to have to adapt. We're not going to have a clock for this one, because the clock coding that we normally have is linked up to NRL.com, which does not have the Challenge Cup fixtures on it. So, yeah. Is this from the NRL subreddit? I genuinely think it's coming more of a cesspit lately. No, it's mostly Instagram. All right, I'm Gorky at Challenge Cup. So here's a story about me in the Challenge Cup. I've been to a couple of Challenge Cup finals in my lifetime. They've been really good. It's a great competition. But over in the Netherlands, one of the only English TV channels we would get was BBC. We wouldn't get any of the cable TV channels. And the Challenge Cup was the only rugby league competition that's shown on the BBC. So if I wanted to watch a game of rugby league just live on normal television, it was always the Challenge Cup, and so I always would. And I have really good memories of not having to get up at 6 in the morning to watch the NRL. Instead, it would be 3 or 4 in the afternoon or whatever, and I'd be able to just sit back on a Sunday or a Saturday and watch the Challenge Cup. It was really nice. It's good memories. So this competition holds a very special place in my heart, and I can't wait to see the latest chapter in it. It's going to be very exciting. You're streaming the Challenge Cup? No. No, I am Madsen. I am, obviously. Yeah, it's I'm up anyway. I was gonna watch the Champions League final, and I did intend to watch this. It snuck up on me. I won't lie, but yeah, I thought might as well. Why not? Let's do it. Why does KR have a St. Helens logo for Hull KR? They don't. Oh my god, that's diabolical if they do. I think that Australian Rugby League fans are remarkably disrespectful to the Super League, but that takes the cake. Lorenzo, I haven't seen an email from you. No. When did you send it? What prompted you to stream the Challenge Cup game? Someone mentioned it the other day, and I was like, yeah, sure. That's diabolical that they've got St. Helens there.
Well, that's why you get the big bucks,
they just
baby.
don't care.
That's why you get the big bucks.
Who are you tipping in the UCL? Also thought on the Atleti Barca drama. We've got kickoff, by the way. If you want to sync up with me. Wembley Stadium packed out. You love to see it. Have a squiz at that. Wish we could have got a little bit of pre-game for this, by the way, instead of watching Fletch and Hindy, but it is what it is. Hang on, I'm adjusting my audio levels. My tip for the UCL is PSG, but I haven't watched a single game Arsenal or PSG have played all season, so I'm vibing it.
Well,
Absolutely vibing it.
Bucks, baby.
Thank you, Kat.
Bucks.
Yeah, so as I said, the timer that we have is it's coded to NRL.com. NRL.com doesn't have this as a game. We are not going to have the time throughout this stream. Nothing I can do about that, unfortunately. I would have to code a whole new timer right now. Is the Challenge Cup like the FA Cup? Yes, basically, essentially. On the Bulldogs game, didn't watch it, saw little bits of it. The current try I've seen once. I don't really see the big uproar about it. This is far from the first time we have seen a forward running through the legs of a kicker and that being penalised. You just can't do it. So, yeah.
Catanelabog just redeemed, changed the background colour. PSG colours.
I guess it's kind of roostersy. Yeah, I've just opened my phone to change the background colour. Lots of notifications from Roosters fans giving it to me a bit. It's alright. They're upset. I can understand why. I'm upset as well. Well, not upset. Frustrated. But must-win game here in Canberra next week, which I'm very excited about. That's going to be hype. Alrighty. Look at that. That's a nice tackle count thing that the BBC have got, showing the progression through the set. Got a little bit of a run there. I don't really know any of the players and their names. I'll obviously recognize some ex-NRL boys, Tyrone May. I know the likes of Jez Litton and all that. But that number 14 that just ran the ball wouldn't have a clue. Would not have a clue. I'm going to get the team list up on the BBC. I was looking for a webpage where I could show you guys the team list pre-game, but I couldn't find anything on Sky Sports, which is what I thought would be the go-to. Is Rugby League airing on BBC and Fox League? Yes, it is. It sure is. Oh, here we go. Okay, this has the lineups. I'll show you guys the lineups. Why not? Let's do it. So, that is not the lineups. I'm gonna reiterate this. I don't care about this stream very much. We're just gonna chill and have some fun. So for the Wigan Warriors, that's Jai Field, by the way, in at number 1, former Dragon, I think, one of the best players in Super League these days. Now Adam Kieran, former Warrior and Rooster in the NRL. Jake Wardle, we saw him play in the Ashes last year. Sandon Smith in at 9. No, sorry, that's Riley Smith. No, sorry, that's Cameron Smith. No, sorry, that's Remus Smith. No, that's actually none of them. Billy Walters. It's not Billy Walters either. Junior Nsemba for the Wigan Warriors, number 11. This is a player who I've been singing the praises of for a very long time. I think we're going to see him in the NRL decently soon. Farrell, I can't remember his first name, but I know of him as well. Looking at the Hull Kingston Rovers, we've got Peter Hiku, Oliver Gilder, Joe Burgess, 3 former NRL boys. That's Tom Davies as well, a guy who I would have picked on the wing for England last year. Didn't get a go in the Ashes, though. Mikey Lewis, one of the best halves in England. Tyrone May, obviously formerly of the NRL as well. I'm going to assume that's Suaso soon. Jez Litton, Tom Amone, Hadley, I do not remember his first name, but he was banging in the World Club Challenge from memory. Joe Batchelor and Elliot Minchella. WTF says Wigan are stacked. I think Hull are the stronger side on paper, looking at that. Where's Bevan French? Is he injured? Oh my God, Bevan French is on the bench. Bevan French, Ethan Harvard are on the bench. Patrick Mago probably as well. Damn. That's interesting. I'm going to assume... Oh, it's Dean Hadley. I'm going to assume that that's like maybe a tactical thing from them that they do decently often, and I just obviously am not across that, but Devin French is like incredible. That's Reece Martin, by the way. Number 17. You love to see it. Alrighty, let's get back into it. They're going to bring on Reece Martin, speak of the devil, onto the field after 3 minutes of play. Sky Sports are the broadcasters of the Challenge Cup over there in it. No, it's the BBC. The Beebs. The BBK. French was recently injured. Okay, that makes sense. French is coming off a hamstring injury. It was supposed to be out till July. I doubt he will play unless needed. Wow. Okay, that's a narrative. See, this is why it's good to have Goose Step here, because he actually knows. I don't know. And I'm not going... Look, I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not going to be an Australian content creator who pretends to know. I don't know. Then again, I probably know more than any other Australian content creator about the Super League and its players. So, yeah, that's a damning indictment. But anyway, the BB showing it there. Wow, yeah, they always show it. They always show it. Wear that Scouse accent in it, good sir. The Scouse accent. I don't really do the Scouse accent too much. I do a bit of Roadman accent sometimes. Leaguie, why are you staying up late tonight? You're supposed to go to sleep. My brother in Christ, I was up till 4 a.m. yesterday. Madsen knows, on a live stream with Flaxy. My sleep schedule is whack. My life is really strange right now. I'm getting things done. I'm getting enough done, keeping my head above water, but it's been an odd time. So yeah, this is kind of normal for me. Is what it is. Am I lagging? I'm not supposed to be lagging. Nothing. My internet looks fine, from what I can see. All right, they're doing Captain's Challenge. I didn't know that they had that. I wonder how recently they adopted the Captain's Challenge. Captain's Challenge. See, in Australia, we have Captain's Challenge. There they have Captain's Challenge. All right, bro, good night. I hope this game is absolutely banging and you have a good night. Thank you very much, Rob. Shout out to you. I hope it's good as well. I think it will be. What you're going to notice from the Super League video referees is that they just they chat more casually. It's not the rigid script that they sort of follow of like, look, we're just reviewing all available angles. You're just going to see them go, yeah, look, here's what I'm seeing right now, blah, blah, blah. That angle's no good. no good. I love that. That angle's near good. I'm probably exaggerating a little. Apparently, a number of you guys are having stream issues. I think it's YouTube. Everything on my end, I'm looking at all my diagnostics. They appear to be completely fine. So, I'm gonna say it's YouTube. Let's see what happens on this angle. That's right, Hez. That's right. Twitch is fine. Okay, so good. It's a YouTube thing. Leaguie, such a late stream. Yeah, it's midnight. To be honest, this is pretty normal for me. I had a whole period. By the way, okay, I'm going to preface this by saying I'm fine. I'm okay. You don't need to worry about me. It's going to be inconclusive by that, Judge. But I had a whole period, like, a couple weeks ago, where I was kind of waking up at like 4 or 5 p.m. And I would just be awake through the night, really, and then go to bed in the morning. Which is like, when you look at that, you think that's probably not a good thing, but it really doesn't matter to me. It doesn't make a difference to my life. My job is sitting at this desk making videos. I've scored here, the Wigan Warriors. Jesus. Easy as you like, untouched, through the middle. I haven't got a Wigan Warriors soundbite. I'm just going to go with, you know what? I'm going to play random NRL team soundbites. Fuck it, that's funny. That's funny. I don't care. I forgot which side I put Wigan on. Is it this one? Yeah, that's good. Sounds like an unemployment schedule. It is. It completely is. My job is making YouTube videos, which is not time sensitive. My education is watching lectures that are available on replay and doing assignments, which are not time sensitive. So it doesn't matter. And in fact, it's actually kind of cool. Like, just there's no one else around. It's calm. It's quiet. So, dude, play the Warriors? Nah, I'm just gonna play random ones. That's funnier. My only goal for this stream is just to kind of shitpost respectfully. So, yeah. Look at that. Love it. I'd rather you play AFL club songs for these two teams. I would rather not infest my laptop with malware by having AFL sounds on there. Love it. Yeah, you won fair and square, Lorenzo. There's no doubt about that. If the Leaguie swear was here, she would have She would have just had a heart attack. Real, but she's not. And I have noted that. So, we're getting loose. We're getting loose, boys. Swannies aren't malware. They are all malware. They are 100% all completely malware. Yeah, to people watching on YouTube, apparently Twitch is fine. So it's a YouTube problem. It's not a me problem. Maybe try refreshing the page or whatever. Adam Kieran is missed. What the damn hell? He's like a really good goal kicker. But yeah, try refreshing or something. I don't know. Love the midnight shitpost streams. So do I. They're my favorites. They are. Look, I don't think anything's going to beat the Netherlands versus Ukraine Rugby Club Octopus stream. That was just like, all the ingredients were just fire. This is going to be good. We'll see what we can make out of it, but we'll find out. League, what EPL team do you support? Sunderland. Sunderland Association Football Club is my team. And before you call me a glory hunter or whatever, which sounds insane to say for me, I started supporting them in League One. So I could not be further from that. Could not be further from that. On the YouTube poll, a whopping 27 votes. Damn, that's insane given that there's only 15 people watching right now. Damn. Anyway, 61% of you reckon the Robins win. That's Hull KR. Only 39% of you reckon it'll be the Warriors. These two teams, I will say, and this is somewhat true for a lot of English teams, but the mascots all over the place. The Roosters are the Roosters. The Rabbitohs are the Rabbitohs. Cowboys, all this stuff makes sense. The only one that's a little bit weird is the Dragons, who are like the Saints, but they're also the Dragons, which are like two kind of opposite ends of the coin there. So they've got a little bit of an identity crisis, but that's it. Hull Kingston Rovers, however, you could call them KR. You could call them Rovers. You could call them the Robins. So they're both Robins and Rovers. You could not call them Hull, though, because Hull is Hull FC. Also known as, I think you could refer to them as FC from memory. You've then got Wigan, who are the Warriors, but also the Cherries, which is a little bit confusing because I don't know how those two are related. I'm sure there's really interesting history behind it, but for someone learning about all these clubs back in the day, I was like, what? Can you pick a lane, though, respectfully? You need to get a bit of an identity. So... You support Solid, I support Gas FC. Yes, so you didn't hear what I said, though, then, did you? Solid. One thing you can't call them is shite. Come on, you Robins. Come on, you Robins. I'm probably going for Hull KR, even though they've been really, perennially successful lately. When I grew up, it was literally just Wigan and St Helens. It pretty much has always just been Wigan and St Helens. Actually, Leeds were big as well when I first got into Super League. I thought that fella was Sean Lane, I'll be honest. It's Walters. Front on, absolutely no Sean Lane comparison, but he's just a lanky bastard with short hair. That's Sean Lane. Respectfully, if you're a lanky bastard with short hair playing rugby league and you're not Sean Lane, I have bad news for you. You might actually be Sean Lane. Speaking of Sean Lane, I saw him at the airport on Magic Round, but I was too scared to go up and talk to him. Talking to women's not a problem for me. We're talking to NRL players, I get all giggly and shit, you know what I mean? So... yeah. Their founder won a cherry eating contest. I'm going to say that's not true. Anna, you seem to be the only one struggling with lag. So, a para cooked Leaguie, a para fan. That all depends on what your expectation is. If your expectation is finals, then yes. Captain's challenge from one of these teams. I'm going to say it's from Hull KR. No, it's from Wigan. It's from Wigan, and it is going to be challenge successful. I don't care. I'm not following the game. If you want someone who is actually going to tell you what's happening in this game, go somewhere else in it. Go somewhere else. We've had 13 minutes of PSG colours. As much as I love PSG colours at the moment, we're going back to my beloved green. The Ranger says, you know what pisses me off? When there are a pair/group of girls in your class that go... Can't say it's ever really happened to me. No, I really don't think that has happened to me. Hull KR's wearing blue. Why? I don't know, bro. Away kit. Their colors are both red and white, but yeah, it is kind of a little bit confusing. Bring back PSG Rugby League. Yeah, fun fact. I don't know if a lot of you would know this, but PSG, initially a rugby league club. True story. Probably the most successful rugby league club of all time.
C_Phantom just redeemed changed the background color. Sean Lane sold me Fent in a Macca's car park at 3 a.m. This is a joke. Give us red and yellow for this memory.
Shout out Sean Lane. What Macca's was it? All right, one more to go here for Wigan Warriors. Sean Lane offloads. I'm going to be real, Sean Lane. That was not your finest moment. Probably a reason why you are retired. Yeah, this is the best I can do for red and yellow. It's terrible. My lights combining these two colors. Oh, I love these English commentators. They need to complete this set and find some territory. I think that's, what's his name? Welsh? No, it's not Welsh. He was a Bradford Bulls, ex-Bradford Bulls player, and he got involved with the Toronto Wolfpack. The one with the more high voice is, he was Welsh. Jonathan Davies, I think is his name. He was a dual international for Wales in Rugby Union and League. Yes, that's him. 63 years of age. Damn. Noble. Well, Mark Noble? That's why you get the big bucks. That has to be racist? What? The accent? I don't think so. Finally, how's that preseason Manly wooden spoon prediction going, eh? It was great until they sacked the coach that I thought was the problem. So it's actually, like the latter prediction, terrible, but the prediction itself kind of redeeming. It was brilliant when they had him in there. Is that tackle in the air? Oh, Tom Davies there. Tackled nice and high. You love to see that. Get into it, lads. Get into it, lads. Oh, what about that?
Send him off. Send the dirty get up. Get him off the field. That was diabolical. That was absolute diabolical.
Absolute. That was absolute diabolical. Brian Noble, that's it. Did I say Mark Noble, former West Ham captain? I think I did. WTF PSG did. It was a rugby league club. That's. I'm not lying to you. It's true. Like I know that sounds like it's made up, but it's not. This stream is not working. It's working for me. Everything I can see is working. I'm going to try, we got a break and play. I'm going to try and do something. Yikes. That's not what you want in a game of rugby league. Not even slightly. That's subpar. All right. Can YouTubers see me? I think you can see me now. You should be able to see me now. If you see me now. That's not the lyric. If you need me now, you'll take away the biggest part of me. Leaguie may not be pregnant, but he always knows how to deliver a great stream. Alright. I'm using OBS to stream, by the way. Exact same thing I've always used to stream. And Ethernet. Alright, Hull KR have the ball in their rugby league hands. They might score points. Fun fact, so there's, I don't know if this is still the case, but there's one of the sponsors over there is called Ron Seal. I don't know what Ron Seal do. It's a company. But they used to sponsor the back of the referees' shirts. And it kind of looked like, they've got player names on the back of the shirts in Super League. It looked like the referee's name was Ron Seal. But because it was on every referee kit had the name Ron Seal on the back. And my dad, being the funny bastard that he is, would always make the joke that every referee is called Ron Seal. And that Ron Seal gets around and referees a lot of games, seemingly. And that Ron Seal bloke is like a high-quality referee. So I just want to say, like from the bottom of my heart, shout out Ron Seal. Ashley Klein could never. Fun fact, this game is also being streamed in Canada. Toronto, we love you. As in Wolfpack. I miss the Toronto Wolfpack. I don't know if I could consciously make this decision. I don't know if I could like do this in my heart. But there is a part of me that would want them to succeed more than the Sydney Roosters. And Semba with a bit of a half break, gave it then to Jai Field. Wild pass over the top there. Sammy Walker tried doing that, didn't work. Kick back in field. I think they were offside, to be honest, the Chasers. Okay, Jez Litton, the little hooker, has covered that up beautifully. This game is dead. I'm going to watch URC. What's URC? Also, it's objectively not dead. Wait, rugby? United Rugby Championship? Cat, that's so devastating. Why would you watch rugby union? He loves that. He loves that. That is a brilliant play by both sides. He loves it my way. Liam Farrell, my way. Oh, you'd love to see it. I'm going to get a noise complaint so much. My weird. Yes, is in Wolfpack. That's probably the only reason Canada's showing it. Yeah, but the Wolfpack haven't been around in a while, unfortunately. Linguini, complete the quote. You think I don't see you... You think I don't see you jacking off over there? So, for those who don't get that reference, to be honest, there's so few of you here. I think you probably all would have been watching that stream. But it was for a Leaguie game stream. We're playing Batman Arkham Origins. And one of the villains that we were fighting said, you think I don't see you slacking off over there? And I just immediately afterwards went, you think I don't see you jacking off over there? And it got me so much that, like, when in the context of what it was so very funny. It was just so very funny. I think they've scored. Or, no, it's held up, it's held up. Ron Seal with a generationally good call there. Legman, what we doing at halftime? More drunk, druggy stuff? I don't know, bro. Wait, what do you mean more drunk, druggy stuff? I'm not drunk or drugged up. The best rugby union competition in Australia is the Shoot Shield. I've heard of that. I'm aware, I think, maybe. There's a team in the USC called Munster. Yeah, I just Googled it and saw. Shout out to him. Busy man. Leaguie, what's your favorite double entendre name? Like Ben Dover, Hugh Jass, Jack Ingoff? Well, you've kind of listed 3 generationally good ones there. Oh, wait. There was a post on r/NRL Premium Plus that was like rugby league versions of it. These are gonna come to me. These are gonna come to me. How much cocaine have you snorted, bro? Itty bitty bit. None. Like, actually, no, okay. Like, but actually, like, legitimately, no. Don't do drugs. Drugs are bad. Drugs are not, like, you don't need them. I've never had them, and I've turned out just fine. So, you'll be right. Don't you worry. It's gonna be sweet. All chill. No stress. All good. I want my green back. Yellow's stressing me out. I think Tyron May's gonna score here, BT dubs. No, he's being tackled. Objectively, my least favorite May brother, but yet still nearly got a try there. Is this Hadley? No, it's not. It's what a bold man. They look like they've pulled him, you know, respectfully. I mean, he could beat the ever-living hell out of me, but they look like they pulled him out of a random Hull-based pub. Short ball to Sawaso. No, it's Tom Amone. Did you do weed in The Hague? No. Did not. Never. I have, like, serious talk, never had a drop of alcohol or done any drugs in my life. May. Oh, that's knocked on there from Hulk, I reckon. No, it's not. Petahiku. Out to the wing here. It's going to be 6 more? No, it's not going to be 6 more. Got whistles. Last tackle. 1 more to go in the set. May. Up over the top. Is it Reece Martin underneath? No, what a take there. No, not what a take there. What a knock on there from Wigan. 6 more. 6 more, folks. 6 more. Set restart. Set restart. Set restart. On the 0. Come on, KR. Score. I think I'm going for them. Oh, what a hit shot. Was that Adam Kieran? I think that was Adam Kieran. Shout out, Adam. What were the NRL names? This is going to annoy me now. All right, they're attacking the right-hand side now. Onto that wing. The wingers look really, really good, the number 2. In attack, Davies. Is it Tom Davies? Or does... No, he plays for Everton. No, he plays for Sheffield United. He used to play for Everton. Oh, it is Tom Davies. Different Tom Davies. Leaguie, when's half-time? There are 20 minutes roughly left in this first half. Luckily, oh my god, he's in a bit of space there, the big fella. Go, you big thing. Yeah, I see, like, English Tom Hazelton. Like, that would be really good for me. That would get me very into this game. Mikey Lewis, that's kind of a bit of a skewed kick, to be honest. Adam Kieran, what a catch. What a catch. Lorenzo, no, as I said, not very. I know you were here for the start of the stream, so let's not get into it. It's not the time. I will, maybe in the coming days, but yeah. Leaguie, who should I go for in the Super League? Toulouse Olympique, or Catalan. One of the two of them. To be honest, I don't think there's really wrong options. Like, if you're Wigan or St. Helens, you're a bit of a glory hunter. Leeds these days, like, are building their way back up to the top really nicely, so it could be a good time. Warrington have never had success, but they're always like one of the good teams. So you're looking for a rewarding kind of fanship there. And then aside from that, you've got Hull KR, who are sort of, they came out of nowhere to be very, very big boys. Hull FC, who traditionally were, I think, the bigger brother of KR, at least in my interpretation of it. But have struggled a bit more. Then you're looking at Huddersfield, one of the most historic teams. Obviously, that's where rugby league was born. Castleford, Lee have got some good investment and some good players, but they've just sort of come into the top grade as well.
The background color. Give me purple for the mighty Melbourne Storm.
Yeah,
high
okay.
voltage sign emoji. High voltage sign emoji. High voltage sign emoji.
How is it? The high voltage sign, and not lightning. Bang. That's pretty stormy purple. Is that kind of... No, that looks too blue. That's purple. Liam Murphy says, I love Lytton. How can you not love Lytton? Like, he basically, he's a very, very good hooker, and yet everything around his game makes him like a little, scurrying, ball-running fullback. It's brilliant. He's just so talented in so many different ways. It's so good. Oi, I asked for blue. I've started a petition. That's pretty funny, actually. That's a great joke from yourself. There isn't enough 6 against PVL. Come save the competition. That's all right. I'll help you out here. Bang. 6 again. You know what I'm sad about? I'm sad that I haven't got to play any other NRL team soundbites just yet. Are they going to add more teams, or are they leaving it like this? Well, when the NRL... Probably, if the NRL come in. Who knows what their plans are going to be. But no, they already have had quite big structural changes in recent years, getting rid of promotion and relegation, going to more of a franchise model. That's seen the likes of Bradford Bulls, who were a historically very good club, fell right down, I think, to third tier after going to administration. They're back in Super League now because they're such a big club. York Knights as well, who have some exciting players. They've done really well in their first year. So, yeah, there's quite a bit going on over there. Wakefield Trinity as well. They've had a good season, signing Roger Silvasashek. When I say York Knights have had a good season, I mean they're 3 wins and 9 losses, but like I expected them to be firmly at the bottom of the table. So is the Challenge Cup final always this time of year? I seem to remember it being a lot later in the season. That's probably why it snuck up on me. I don't know. All right, good kick there on the last, and it's four-star Joe Burgess back quite a bit. That's great finding space. Is that team in England or USA? England, York, not New York. There is also though the New York Knights who are like the exact same branding, so it's a bit confusing. But York Knights are in England. There are no USA teams in the Super League. There was North American. There was the Toronto Wolfpack, but they folded. It's very sad. Would you rather have a Souths fan son or thought daughter? Okay, hang on. Before I answer that question, is that a sincere question? Is that like, I mean, obviously it's slightly tongue-in-cheek, but is this a serious debate kind of thing? Because that's very easy for me to answer. Kick from Mikey Lewis. The English Tom Hazelton you were wondering about is Sam Luckley. There we go. I mean, I can go with... I think if you got Tom Hazelton but made it more English, I reckon Sam Luckley. It's a 3-letter first name. Hazelton to Luckley is absolutely nothing alike, but I think it is more British, so yeah. What happened with them? Who? Oh, Toronto Wolfpack. I misremembered the situation, but they kind of went broke, low-key. They did really well, though. They did really well. No, it's not? Okay, good. Because, to be clear, there is absolutely nothing wrong with having a thought daughter. So, yeah. Oh, and Samba! And Samba gets it off the back in field. It's being knocked back, but Hull KR come up with it. That's unfortunate for Junior. That's very unfortunate for him. Really like this Hull jersey. It's taken some getting used to for me because I'm just used to seeing them in red, but it's kind of nice. New York Knights, ain't that the one McInnes is going to? No. No, so, okay. I think there's some confusion here, ladies and gentlemen. There's two teams. There's the York Knights, and there's the New York Knights. New York, the city, is a reference to York, the town in England. Just like New South Wales is a reference to South Wales. But they are different teams. They have very similar branding. There's a link between them, but they are different teams. The New York Knights play in the American Domestic Rugby League competition, the USARL. The York Knights play in the Super League. Different things. Different hemispheres. Not different hemispheres, but separated by an ocean. So, yeah, very different teams. All right. KO has St. Helens in the thumbnail. KO showing how much they care about the English game again. Yeah, I spoke about that at the start. I can't believe that. That is shocking. South Son or Man City daughter? Man City daughter. Easy. I don't care that much about English football rivalries. They just, oh man, I just had a real nostalgia moment. On the advertising boards, they showed an ad for something called the Stena Line, which is this line of ferries. Big, like, kind of, not cruise ship size, but very large ferries that, you could walk around and stuff. There's rooms, like, quite, very, very big boats. And they sail from England to European countries, including the Netherlands. And we've got a break and play, by the way, so that's why I'm telling this story. Some of my favorite memories as a kid, we would often go to England for several reasons, and we would drive to the port. It was called Hoek van Holland. It means the corner, literally translates to the corner of Holland, which is a very sort of port-oriented province. Hop on the Stena Line. You could drive your car into it, leave your car there, and get the overnight ferry. You'd have a beautiful feed in the bistro, surrounded by both English and Dutch people. And then you go to sleep in one of the little cabins. And at 6 in the morning, they'd wake you up by playing Don't Worry, Be Happy. I can't remember who sings that. The name's tip of my tongue. But anyway, they'd play it, and you'd get up, and you'd go down, hop in the car, drive out, and you'd be dropped in a town called Harwich in England, which is right at the south. And we'd then drive way up north to Wigan or St. Helens or Leeds or whatever to watch the Super League, or Liverpool or Manchester for a World Club Challenge. It was always, yeah, they were outstanding times. I've had a very good life. If you started watching the American Rugby League competition, would you support LA Roosters? Yes, because they are actually like owned by the Sydney Roosters. Like that's a business relation. So yes. South Son or Storm Daughter? Storm Daughter, easy. I like storm a lot more than I like sounds. All good, and Arrowhead. See you later. They're playing Mr. Brightside. All the white fans are absolutely thrilled right now. My dad. So at Magic Round, one of the DJs was playing that. This girl, I can't remember what her name was, but I did recognize it. She was playing Mr. Brightside, and my dad hates all modern music pretty much. And he was getting really annoyed by the DJs all throughout Magic Round. And while she was playing Mr. Brightside, he said, "This is so selfish. This is so self-indulgent. This song, like, she just listens to this song randomly in her, living room at home and all this. And she's playing it for the entire stadium just because she enjoys it. This song that no one's heard before." And I was like, so this is Mr. Brightside by The Killers. It's probably one of the most famous songs ever written. He just did not know. Did not know, never heard it, and so assumed that the DJ was being selfish by playing this niche song that only they like. Bobby McFerrin, that's it. Bobby McFerrin, that's who does Don't Worry, Be Happy. Has Kappa ever designed a bad kit? Really liking Wigan's gear. No, I loved their work on the Toronto Wolfpack gear as well. Some of their jerseys back in the day were hot. Was her name Trisha? No, it was not. Good to see Wembley not completely barren for a rugby league match. No, it's not. The crowd's quite decent, I would say. Given that, yes, Wigan obviously one of the big clubs, but it's not a Leeds or a St Helens that they're coming up against. So I've seen worse crowds for sure. And it's in London, like it's such a long way away. And these are poor people. Like the standard of living in England is not great at the moment. Hasn't been for a long time, and these are people from the largely deindustrialized north. Now, obviously, not all of them are poor. Like I'm not saying that, but they're, I mean, as a compliment, salt of the earth, rugby league people. They're not the kind of people who can just throw away hundreds of pounds for a casual trip down to London. So, yeah, time off work is a big thing for them, and it's nice to see so many of them having done it. I listened to Mr. Brightside once and completely forgot the lyrics. Yeah, I don't like it very much. It's too, like early. I don't know when it was written, to be honest, but it feels like early 2000s American rock, which is largely just this big wall of sound and this young sounding guy going like, like it just kind of. I don't like it really. It's annoying, the sound, which is funny because a lot of people would say that's exactly what Oasis are. But I think it's different, so yeah. Someone calling The Killers modern music. My man, I remember being in goddamn high school when that came out. So when did it come out? Mr. Brightside. 2004? Yeah, that's modern music. I pretty much think that anything that's this century is, I say this century, like 2000s, is modern music. 2003, that's modern music by my standards. You gotta understand, brother. I listen to 60s and 70s almost exclusively, so yeah. Legman, how was the uni dinner? Piss easy, so good, loved it. Just picked up $600 worth of P-Day, brought it upstairs and said, "Here you go, everybody. Have some scran," and it was beautiful. And everybody clapped, and we were all very happy. Why are 17 people watching this on YouTube? I mean, thank you, that's very kind, but respectfully, go to bed, it's midnight. The song is literally the same exact verses and chorus repeated twice for like 3 minutes. Really? Damn, that's trash. Respectfully. See, that's not Oasis. Oasis is beautiful and crafted. I don't think they have a bad song, really. Legman, what century are we in? 21st. You ain't gonna get me by saying 20th. I'm not a silly Billy. Thoughts on Let Me See Your Dirty Ankles? Is that a song or is that a request? Either way, I don't know. Oh, man has got his gear off. You'd love to see it in the crowd, obviously, not streaking onto the stadium. Mike Lewis with a run. Absolutely forced backwards there by the number 12 there for Wigan. Was it Farrell? It was Farrell. See, I know ball. I've got ball knowledge. Same here, but it also makes me feel weird seeing bands that I remember from 20 years ago be called new. I get the same way with MCR. So, I don't know who MCR is, and I genuinely thought, like, I read that as Machine Gun Relly, as in Machine Gun Kelly, because that's also abbreviated to MGK. What's MCR? No, not Mariah Carey. Miley Cyrus Robinson. My car's wrecked. That's not how you spell wrecked, though. MCR, didn't he write You Can't Touch This? No. No, that was MC Donald's. Bro, my throat's actually gone. I can't speak. I can't speak! I can't speak! I yelled a bit too much at the Tigers game. Well, congratulations on the win. I was quite pleased to see the Tigers get a win. Good crowd. Very good crowd. Considering it's in London, which is not a rugby league place. It's good to see. Mikey Lewis is in a bit of Barney rubble here. Oh yeah, My Chemical Romance. I'm aware of My Chemical Romance. I describe that as modern. It is. It's probably not like modern. I suppose. But you know, it's interesting. I thought that with time I would disagree with this take more, but I agree with it. So, back in the day, in like when you look at the progression of music throughout history, 50s music, 60s music, 70s music, 80s music, 90s music were all very distinct from one another. You can think of specific progressions in sound, in style, of what was big. I don't know about you guys, but I have a very distinct idea of what music from each of those eras was. At the turn of the century, though, when you hit like 2000s, 2010s, 2020s, has that been the case? It's hard for me to say because I don't really listen to much modern music from this century, but I don't think it is. I don't think that there was, like, we're now more than halfway through the 2020s, and I don't think that there's a 2020 sound that is in any way distinct from a 2010 sound. You know what I mean? What is a Challenge Cup final? So, in England, they have a domestic knockout competition for rugby league as well. It's very historic. It's a big deal over there. And this is the final of that competition. Hull versus Wigan. Have you seen Kathy Do go to the supermarket today? No. Knock on there from Wigan, from Le Cherries. 2020 sound is the cough. Oh, as in COVID? Yeah, but you know what I mean. Like, am I right or am I right? Because I think I am right. Is it equivalent to Champions League? Yeah, basically as big a deal, to be honest. Yeah. Like, I would say... it might be a slightly bigger deal than the Champions League. Pretty much the same thing. Yeah. Easy as you like. I've distinctly lacked opportunities to play sound bites from NRL team songs because I was going to play it after every try score. So, here we go.
Sing it loud and put up your fins. We are the mighty, mighty Dolphins.
Just kind of felt the need to contribute that. I felt we were getting a little bit tired. I have an obligation to keep you guys awake, and I'm fully aware that my succulent tones are just kind of calming. So thank you, Phil Good, as well, helping me with that as well. I wish clubs could stand up to the Roosters like Atleti did to Barca when they violate financial rules. I wish that fans could stand up to other fans when they level conspiracy theories about cheating. True story. True story.
Come on the Cowboys, come on the Cowboys.
Respectfully, why the hell are any of you watching this? That's hilarious. That in itself is like a really, really funny joke. That's a really funny joke. Anyway, is it equivalent to FA Cup for the EPL? Yes. Like, in sincerity, pretty much. Obviously, the scale of it is not as big. It doesn't really mean as much on a national level. Hull nearly scored there. Potentially tackle without the ball. Yeah, that's going to be the ruling. Oh, offside it's going to be. But anyway, penalty, Hull. Yeah, but it is to the Super League what the FA Cup is to the Premier League. True story. Come on, the cow. You know, roll it back.
Come on the Cowboys, come on the Cowboys.
I've turned that down so much, and yet it still seems to be super loud. Leaguie, I'm a uni student. My bedtime isn't until 4 a.m. Shout out to... You know what? Fist bump me, bro. Boop. That's you. That's specifically for Hasman. No one else was allowed to fist bump that. Just Hasman. No pain, no gain. No Tim Payne. Shout out to him. Why are the women's team not called the Cowgirls? Number of reasons. One, the NRLW teams are not allowed to have different branding to the NRL team. The Raiders tried to have a different logo that was more like a Valkyrie type thing for their women's team. Couldn't do it. You can say the same thing with the Roosters as well. A rooster is a gendered animal. They should probably be... I don't think they should be called the chickens. I think that's a bit, has connotations. But the hens, I think, would make a lot of sense. So Cowboys aren't the only one. But also... It's... I won't explain... Oh, straight through here. Is this... It's not Field. It's number 19. Who the hell's number 19? Fairmont. Sorry, not Fairmont. Fairmont scored for the Wigan Warriors out of nothing. Is that his second? He scored earlier, did he not? Oh, no, we got a no try, probably. It was an easy line break. Thank you, Hasman. I appreciate that. Bedtime is 4 a.m., but no schoolwork's being done the whole day. I have done no schoolwork today. I've also done no video making. I think the videos are going to dry up a little bit over the next couple of weeks because I've got exams, but then we're going to be firing. I've got some really good ideas to work on. Dixon, I've said it a few times, but I'm hoping it'll be PSG with a win, but I have not watched either them or Arsenal at all this season. There's a KR player down in back play. I think that's probably what's created it. Play Raiders song? No. Do you prefer Bulldogs or berries? Well, I've never eaten a Bulldog before. I have eaten a berry before, and it was quite nice. So I'm going to go with berries. In Super League, we have York Knights and Valkyrie for men and women's. Yes, that is because you guys have a bit of common sense about you. That's interesting. He's really just talking through his thought process. He's saying, is this significant? Who initiates the contact? Who was your tip in this? I didn't really tip. I think Minchella's initiated that contact, to be honest. I think he does. I think this might be a try. But I didn't really know who to tip. You ate Rocco Berry? No, not him specifically. I think it was a blackberry. You said Wigan? Really? I probably said it as a throwaway. When I looked at these two teams, I definitely thought Hockey were the stronger side. I think they're gonna say that this is a try because Elliot Minchella has initiated this contact. I think he does. I think I agree with this call. Yeah. Try time. In a matter of speaking. Goodbye, because he's skinned the fullback broadband there. Easy as you like. Bang. It's going to be 10-0 in a moment, folks. Love how the ref is sponsored by Lockheed Martin. Surely not. I don't believe you. I don't believe you. See, he's sponsored by Ron Seal. Shout out to Ron Seal. Can't remember what city, but I know there's a lower tier UK club whose men and women are the Raiders and Raidettes, respectively. Barrow. Barrow Raiders. Raidettes is not a word, though. But, to answer the question, which I would not answer on any stream that isn't, Leaguie After Dark, you can't call them the Cowgirls. Yeah, just... No. Can't be done. Kieran to put them 10 ahead. We need a soundbite? That you do, and I'm going to do it immediately after this kick. I can't wait for it. This one's going to be really good. I was talking about Canterbury Bankstown before they were the Bulldogs. They were the Berries. Yes, no, I am fully aware. Don't worry. I'm across that. Kieran with a kick. He's got it.
We are the Tigers in black, white and gold. Stout-hearted men, all fit and bold.
What a lovely marching tune. Legman, you got the scoreboard wrong. Should be Wigan on the left and Hull KR on the right. I don't care. Also, I don't think that's necessarily true. At least that's not what it was on Google. Or was it? I don't know. I don't really care. It's a neutral venue, so... Why should it be Wigan on the left and Hull KR on the right? I found it. It's Alton? Huh? The town? Alton Raiders? Oh, yeah. I thought, well, okay, I'm assuming that there's a different one. Because there's Barrow Raiders, who are a different team. I thought I knew ball. Well, I did know ball, but it turns out that there's other ball to know as well. Mini egg moment for today. Took him bowling and wore my Newcastle United hoodie. Banned. As it was cold. Mini egg kept giving me death stares and tried to bowl in the lane opposite to the one we were paid for. See, there's a reason though. He's rebelling against you because what you're trying to do is say, hello, Mini egg. Your father holds a value set that is aligned with the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. Because you're promoting a team that's obviously owned by them. Therefore, you do believe in human rights abuses. And so Mini egg is like, I don't care about this. I want to break the mold and bowl a different direction. The different direction, when you look at, if you got a compass out at that time and you'd like accounted for it, it would have been south of you specifically, south of Newcastle, bowling towards Sunderland, because that's where his orientation is just towards. And I think you need to accept that. I think it's probably about time that you realized he's a black cat at heart, fundamentally. All right. Is there a streamer cord on that player's boot? Either he's got a really big untied lace or there's a streamer cord on his boot. Or a bandage or something. The number 18 for Wigan. I can't see a number 18. Oh, maybe it's 28 Hodkinson. I'm just waiting for Egg to respond to that. I've only accused him of supporting human rights abuses, so I'm sure it's going to be fine. Sorry, I just got here, so not sure if it's been covered, but how crap is the tackle count visual? I can see why Rugby League isn't taking off over there. I like it. I think it's something new. But also, this isn't really that, like... This isn't their usual coverage. Usually they show Super League on Sky, but this is Challenge Cup, so it's covered on BBC. You're owned by the French? Go on. But I'm not really, though. I'm owned by one French dude. But I'd much rather be owned by that than Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. Come on. Come on. Come on. I'm surprised, though, you know what the French are, because I didn't think you had much familiarity with Europe at the moment. My heart might explode. This is now the second bottle of Pepsi Max I've ingested today, as well as some coffee earlier this morning. So, we'll see. But I'm staying up till 4 to watch the Champions League final, so. What did the French do in Cambodia again? I don't know, bruv. If the question is, what did Kirill Louis-Dreyfus do in Cambodia? Probably something egregious. What a catch from Peter Hiku. Oh, he's clear as well. Peter Hiku on the buzzer. That's changed the Challenge Cup final. Shout out to him. Wait, no, okay, he's a former Warrior and Sea Eagle, so I'm going to play those two. Hang on, I played the wrong soundbites. Let's try that again. Shout out Peter Hiku. Would you take less rounds for a cup competition? For example, each team plays each other once with a cup competition. Well, we had the Winfield Cup back in the day, which was midweek cup. I like it in theory. It's something interesting, and you get to have these, you know, runs going through. Excuse me. However, here's what would happen. Teams would realize culturally that it doesn't matter as much. The NRL would stay number one, and therefore they would not play their best players in that competition. It would essentially be a reserve grade competition. People would lose some interest in it until like the very, very later rounds. I don't think they'd really... I don't think you can have something surviving alongside the NRL, so to speak. Where's my well-deserved Storm soundbite? Sorry, I'll play that one. Oh, wait, sorry. Wrong. This is the Storm song.
He's trying.
Wait, you can do that? Do what? Oh, more than one soundbite at once? Yes, I can. Go hard, go nice, go proud, I guess. Did he get the kick? I don't know, I wasn't watching. Can you play the Bulldogs? Chances are I probably just did. If you go back and review, you may be able to hear it. Chances are. That'll wake them up. That will. Oh, if that does it, this will. Goodbye! All right, half-time, innit? You know what? I want to play Open Guesser. I'm kind of in the mood to go somewhere in the world that's random. And we'll obviously open it up to you guys. Damn, Tyrone really sounds like Tiny me. I'm gonna host a game, not competitions. What's about? You guys can join this, by the way. Oh, it's Robbie Hunter Paul interviewing them. They love Robbie Hunter Paul over there. He's a Kiwi. Trash, look who's talking. The Roosters fan. How did they go? Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. Host rounds. We got through about 7 last time, so I'm going to go with 7 this time. Great room. My name is LeBron. Join with code THAT. Go to openguesser.com and you can join me. A Cup comp would be interesting if they also include state cup teams, like how FA Cup includes EFL sides. You could do it with the independent state cup teams, like the Bears this season. But obviously most state cup teams, at least in New South Wales, are affiliated with an NRL team. So, yeah. Wow, we're really getting the Get 'Em Onside sports bet show at halftime. Jesus. Alright, how many have we got? We've only got 2 people in here. To be fair, there's not a million people watching, but I'm hoping to get like 6. That's a third of all viewers. We'll get there. I'm gonna give it till 1 in the morning, which is insane to say, but that's another couple minutes. But yeah, it's kind of why in Rugby League sometimes we just can't have nice things. Yeah. No, I mean, what are we doing? Open Guesser. Go to openguesser.com. You can see the link up there, openguesser.com. And you can join with this code, and we'll play. Basically, it's GeoGuessr, but against each other. It's going to be fun. I really don't like that I just have to watch an entire betting show right now. Just because it's halftime. You know, I've said this a lot before, but if you were a recovering gambling addict, you pretty much couldn't consume rugby league or any rugby league content that anyone does, whether it be mainstream shows or independent content creators. Everything would be trying to convince you to go back into your addiction. Except a couple of content creators. Myself included. But it's kind of insane, isn't it? Alright, 5 people. I'm going to take that. Let's do it. Drop the link in chat. Okay, Kat wants to play. I mean, it's just openguesser.com, but sure, I'll put the link in the chat. We'll get Kat in. We got time. AFL's worse for it, to be honest. I wouldn't know, but in what way is it worse for it? I'm curious. Because I saw someone say to me the other day, who is an AFL fan, that the NRL is worse with it. I don't know. The AFL's come up a lot today in my streams, but I really just don't care about the AFL. I'm just interested in my own competition. You know what I mean? Okay, we'll wait for Kat to join. That'll bring us up to 6, and then we'll be good to go. Excuse me. Now we're watching the fan. That's nice. That's way better. All right, we're nearly in, Cat. Go to a game. It's plastered everywhere. You're asking me to go to a AFL game? No chance. Oh, I'm having to watch Stephen Crichton score against the Roosters in the first game of 2020. I remember that. That was so sad. Soccer is the worst? Soccer's certainly not good, but I don't think it is worse, statistically. New South Wales are the biggest losers when it comes to gambling money in the world. It's insane. And that's not because we're untalented gamblers or anything like that. All right. We got 6 people. Let's go. Ready to get ourselves started. We are at Manatau Street. That sounds... I was going to say that sounds kind of Pacific Island. That does not look Pacific Island. Okay, we're in Ukraine or Russia. Probably something more likely to be Russia. How do you feel about Wigan wrestling players in the league for the final? It's alright. We see teams do it all the time in all kinds of different competitions. Not the end of the world. I feel like this car could help. It looks like kind of a police car. +11? Yeah, +11, but I don't know what area code that is. We've only got 18 more seconds, unfortunately. Oh, this could be massive. That looks like Turkey, right? Is it? Oh, it's Kazakhstan. Yeah, I did think it didn't look exactly the same. Damn. English Tom Hazelton got it. Of course it's not Turkey. What am I doing? Of course that we literally established that was a Turkish text. I'm such an idiot. Lorenzo got it, but I wasn't looking. Sorry, that's really my bad. Sorry, it's early in the morning, but that's all right. We've got a lot of rounds to redeem ourselves. This is just outside Leichhardt. Shout out to you, Fanatic. Room for rent. All right. English-speaking country. Would not have guessed that. Chicken with rice is 45 pesos. So an English-speaking country that uses pesos as its currency. Diskarteng. Okay, so we're in Southeast Asia somewhere, I reckon. Where the bollocks are we? That's a little tuk-tuk. Watch this also be Kazakhstan. It looks a little bit Malay. 17 seconds to go. The Kalumpit Water District. .ph. I'm going to say that's probably Philippines. Germany, says Lorenzo. You got Kazakhstan. Yo, the English Tom Hazelton's freaking killing it. Holy. You guessed Germany. I love that. All right. Al-Urdon Street. I know where this is. See? Al-Urdon Street. If I get this right, by the way, that's incredible. I'm purely just basing it off I went to Amman in Jordan once and the buildings looked a bit like this. I then also happened to scroll on and see Al-Urdon Street, which is what that says. So, that's actually like insane luck that happened. I was fully just gonna send it. So, unfortunately, I think all of you guys are gonna get it right as well because of that. Thoughts on who deserved the win today? Dogs fans saying they were robbed, but I want an unbiased opinion. I didn't really watch the game. If they're saying they were robbed based on the disallowed current try, oh, it was the wrong Al-Urdon Street. How did so many of you still get it wrong? You're watching my stream. I'm proud of myself for immediately knowing the city zone. But yeah, you can't run through the leg of a kicker. That's not the first time we've seen that. All right, street name is 366-3. That's not a brilliant help. I will be so real. This looks a bit American-y. A bit Englandy. I don't think it's Englandy, though. We don't tend to get it very much in England. A few of us got kicked. How to rejoin? I really don't know. I don't remember what the code was. I don't seem to be able to access the code. But it would probably be the code. You can go back, rewind the stream and see it. Lorenzo says Italy. I don't know how much I believe him, but I'm going to bop it there. Okay, good. Now, do you think Galvin grounded it? If you saw it, I didn't really see it. I'm aware there's a controversy around it, but I haven't seen it. So. Yeah, we're not going to get to that town in time. It's not Italy. It's Czechia. English Tom Hazelton bopped it in the middle of Paris. Like, you could have several guesses, but I don't think it was ever going to be in the middle of Paris. Unfortunately. All right, we're not in it for the win, but we're definitely in it for P2. AFFC Spartans. That's it. We are in Sparta, Greece. It's one of these ones, isn't it? Oh, wedding. That's so cute. All these 5 guys are getting married? Nah, this be India. Bop it in India. I'm going to say we are in Jaipur. Galvin was short of the line, was he not? That's what I thought of on initial replay, and they made the correct call, obviously. I don't know. Did not see it. Yeah, this is India. I wish I knew area codes. But I screwed it up before by not guessing India when it definitely was. And this feels like it. I can't believe I got Turkey before. That's so bad. Oh, that's annoying. I took a bit of a gamble and it was like right on the other side of India. So I've actually got the lowest score of anyone. It was in near Madurai. Okay. So P2, very much heating up. This is round 6 out of 7. Ruta del Snow Spawn Dios. Huh? Respectfully, what? In English, please. This is a lovely road. Look at them trees. It's creating like a little tunnel kind of thing. All right. Show me a number plate. That's not a number plate. Damn it. After this open guesser game, you should tell me what you think. Of the grounding, I can have a squiz. There's some signs up here. That's what you want. That's what you need. Su proceso de movilidad de tránsito, seguridad vial, terminal terrestre. Puerto López. Okay, it's probably Mexico. We've only got seconds left, so I'm just bopping it in Mexico. It was not. It was in Ecuador. No one got it correct. In fact, a lot of people got it really fast. Dave Brown's fought twice. What the hell do you mean India? The hell do you mean India? Lorenzo actually got that, but I wasn't looking at... Well, I did look at the chat quite late. I guess it was just gaming too late. Bruh, where are we? Thimphu Punaka Highway. This is Tassie, is it not? Bhutan? Sure. You know what? I don't think you'd be saying that if you weren't certain. Now, where's Bhutan? There's Bhutan. Oh, yeah, Thimphu. All right, so wait, what's it? The Thimphu Punaka Highway. Where's Punaka? Oh, there. So it's somewhere on here. Bopping it there. No, it's actually Bhutan. Yeah, did this not come up in the stream literally earlier today? So George Dragons fan mentioned Thimphu as being the capital of Bhutan. That's pretty good. Only 8.5 kilometers away. Oh, we didn't get P2. I'm actually devastated at that. That sucks so much. Wait. I'm gonna look at the Galvin put down, but you guys aren't allowed to see it because of copyright law. How do you feel that the Storm won? I'm co-host of Off the Kicking Tee, by the way. Yes, I'm aware of you, Danielle. Yeah, not very happy. I got a bit bummed out after the game. I was quite positive about it, and a lot of Roosters fans had a go at me for being positive, which is not what you want to see. So I'm a little bit bummed about it all. When was the Galvin put down? I'm looking for it on the highlights. Oh, I'm watching it now. Oh, it looks short there. I'm having... oh, it only showed one replay. I don't know what I feel like playing more open guess. Oh, that's a complete cop-out. Play again. It looks like it's only 4 of us, unfortunately. Anna Slot literally just got sacked. I'm not joking. I know. I saw it before I came on stream. Brav, where are we? Okay, you know what? Here's what we're doing. I'm not going to move, and I'm just going to go where the winds are telling me. This, as I look around, you know what? It kind of looks a little Mauritius. Nah, it doesn't look that much like Mauritius. Mauritius is more tropical. I'm going to bop it in Brazil. That's, you know, it's Brazil's calling out to me. I'm feeling Brazil. Probably not actually like there in Brazil. Probably more like there. Yeah, we are in the state of Espirito Santo without question. I've never been so confident about something in my life. Never been more confident about something in my life. The Australian Sam Luckley joined, as opposed to the English Tom Hazelton. That's so funny. I cannot remember what the code was. Bruh, Kenya? Bruh, no one was ever going to get that. New Caledonia is such a rogue shout. Why did you put it in New Caledonia? Liam's cheating, by the way. No way he's got that. But anyway. Yeah, WTF, just rewind the stream. It was on screen. I don't know what the code was. This is, like, how can it be in the middle of Paris one time and then this another time? Jesus. All right, we're bopping it in America. This is Colorado. Without question. Colorado. This road could literally only exist within Colorado. There are some really weird place names in America, by the way. Like, imagine being like, yeah, I'm from Howard. I come from Swissville. Texas Creek is fine, I suppose. Bucks and Joe. Yep. I'm a big Bucks and Joe enthusiast. What is Bucks and Joe? Pueblo West being next to Pueblo, which just means town. Blendy. Boone. It sometimes just like for my own personal enjoyment, I look at American maps. Swink. Shout out the town of Swink. It was in Kazakhstan, of course it was. Anyway, they're out on the field again. I might just keep playing GeoGuessr by myself and you guys can watch me do it. Yeah, Danielle, I'm not happy about it. I'd really rather not talk about it, to be honest. It got my mood a bit down. But no, disappointing. I think our defense was very, very good, though. But evidently, a lot of others disagree. So, yeah. Alrighty. We are back for half number 2. It is 10 points to 4 or 4 points to 10, if you are looking at my scoreboard. But I am not going to conform to what a big BBC want me to do in orientation of my scoreboard. Oh, Jez is playing in the halves. Is that because I know Mikey Lewis? Oh, no. Oh, no. That's not what you want, that. That's not what you want. Kazakhstan, greatest country in the world. Cannot think of one single good thing that ever came out of Kazakhstan. Yakshamash, very nice. All good, Daniela. Do you think Maroons win second game? Yes, I do. And third game. But I thought they'd win first game. And I was very nearly right. And really, I think should have been right. They deserved the win. So, yeah. All right. Yes, that is indeed what I was referencing. Kazakhstan or Turkmenistan? So here's the thing about Turkmenistan. Like, fundamentally, it has to be a sectorist country. Because what about all the Turk women who live in there? Just not accounted for. I find that problematic. Whereas Kazakhstan objectively not a sexist place. So. Can't think of a single sexist that ever came out of Kazakhstan. Except, you know, Borat. Fun fact, Kazakhstan literally used Borat for their tourism campaign because of how popular the film was. That comment, just that comment in itself, epitomizes absolutely everything I wanted this stream to be. Like, I'm putting these on because I feel that that's the energy that we need. It's everything I wanted this stream to be. It's 10 points to 4 of a major competition final. And we're like, fun fact, Kazakhstani tourism promotional campaigns. So real. Liam says, I 100% didn't cheat that first round. I have no idea how I got that close. In fairness, my one with the, like, Jordan in Amman, that was incredible. I remember once getting insanely lucky, bopping it in North Queensland somewhere and getting right. But that was that level. That was incredible. So, all right, was that a tackle on Adam Kieran? Oh, it was. Oh, you can't do that to him. You can't do that. His hair's way too glorious for that.
Oh, what about that? Send him off! Send the dressing gate off! Get him off the field! That was diabolical! That was absolute diabolical!
Absolute diabolical, it was. Tiger Walker's not here. That's sad. NRL Fanatic, are you here? If you're here, who do you think is going to win the Challenge Cup? I know you care incredibly deeply about the English Super League. Hello, the Gangsty. Think, man, you should do a flag quiz. I could nail a flag quiz. I'd actually be so good at a flag quiz. We've established this on stream before. I know flag. And Zamba close to the line. I want to see him score. It would be so validating for myself. I only watch like one of his games a year, but like, I still think he's good. I still like him. He's like Kai Pearce-Paul, but like Dominic Young as well at the same time. Week in the best? Well, I guess we'll see about that at full-time, won't we? I could beat you in flag? Nah, bro. You don't even know flag. I know flag. Who's been talking up this kid? Who's been talking up this kid? For years. Who a year ago was on Bloke in the Bar saying, Junior and Semba, that's the player. The kid can play. He knows ball. He can play, this kid. Up in the edge. 2 seconds ago, I was talking about how good Junior and Semba is. I love that.
We are the St. George boys. We've had a game today.
I might win them a Challenge Cup, to be honest. I've seen enough signing for the Bears. He will come NRL, bruv. He will come NRL. Julio Zamba. Of course, everyone leaves when I get to within spitting distance. That's devastating for you, Egg. That's devastating for you. That's a better leap than Chelsea's goalkeeper in the FA Cup. That is not an abundantly high bar.
On the verge of mucking it up again!
Adam Kieran to kick them 12 points ahead. Wait. If they win this game 18-4, that'll be like a personal attack against me, I feel. I think that's insensitive. All they need is to then take the 2 after converting this kick. That could happen. That's saddening. Alrighty. 16 points to 4 it is. I would have absolutely forgotten to update the scoreboard then if I didn't happen to glance at it. Those ones, Zero slamming the referee decisions on Curran's try taken away into River offside. Interfering with the game's winning try and more. I don't really care about ref bashing. I have no public record of caring about ref bashing. You know what's so funny? So, okay. So you know I've made this content on the Courier Mail over the past couple of days. People in my comment section who are saying, oh, you're only talking about this now because you're a New South Wales fan. Why have you never talked about refs before? People have said that, by the way. That's a real thing. Like, I love on the internet seeing people just like take this risk of making a claim that they evidently don't know about. They say the thing and they take the chance that either it's correct or the person that they're talking to doesn't know that it's incorrect. It's so funny. There was a guy who left a comment and he made 3 major claims, all of which was like provably factually incorrect. And so I responded, going through each one and saying how each one is provably incorrect. And he just replied saying, come on, you're smarter than that. And I was like, what? Anyway. Anyway. Guys, I don't think St. George are a wonderful credit to their locality. Yeah, my bad. I'll play a different song. What one have I not played yet? Wait, I should have played that for Petehiku. I forgot he played there. Excuse yourself. We've had discussions about Ashley the Sweat Klein in the past. Thank you. Well, yes, I'm aware. Would you rather have rectal cancer or have the Roosters win a premiership? Is that Sydney Roosters or LA Roosters? At the Leaguie, if you're good at flags, then prove it to us by doing a flag quiz with me. Asia. But I'm not really that good at flags. I'm good at flags of, like, people that were footballers, though. Like, you want me to name the flag of Togo? I can do that easily. Purely because Emmanuel Adebayor exists. So, you haven't played Storm? Don't worry, Lorenzo. I'm across that. Sydney? No, I'm taking the premiership then. I'd go with the other one, but it might be someone here that struggles with that. So, all right, Adam Kira. Oh, that's a Hugo Savala-esque pass back your field there. You just said you would smash a flag quiz. Yeah, I'm gonna be real. Like it's a bit of bravado. Don't know if the speed dealer Sunnies like were disguising this, but not really feeling that serious right now. Whoa. I just heard Brian Noble say the word riggers. That's dangerous. That's not a game I would be playing, Brian. He evidently has not watched Cameron Serraldo's recent press conference. Because, yeah, danger. Danger. All right, come on, Hulk. Please get a try. That'd be so cute. SZ. What's this flag then, Mr. Flagman? Swaziland. Is Swaziland in a song? No, I think there's a word that sounds like Swaziland in a song. I have this thing, because I know a lot of lyrics. I have over 1,000 songs on my playlist. I know all the lyrics to all of them. I will hear a little sound in real life. It doesn't even have to be words. It just has to be a sound. And I will think, that sounds like something out of one of the songs I know. Oh, no, it's Rock and Roll Band by Phoenix Clearwater Revival. They go, flying across the land, which kind of sounds like flying Swaziland. See, that's actually a perfect example of it happening right there. Eswatini, you mean? No, I mean Swaziland. Is that the same country? Did it change its name? Why did it change its name? Hellcat looked gassed while Wigan looked rested. Well, Wigan were rested, in fairness. Who were you bumping in terms of music recently, Leaky? Quite curious. Oh, for a Depressed Eagles fan. Shout out to Depressed Eagles fan. Very good content on Instagram. A lot of the Beatles, but like that's always the case for me. I listen to an insane amount of the Beatles. A bit of Coldplay I've been discovering lately. Creedence Clearwater Revival. Tom Petty. I'd say I've listened to a fair bit this year. Last year was just like pretty much exclusively Oasis. So, but I've got a big wall of all these music artists here. I'm looking to see if I'm forgetting anyone. I like a lot of old stuff. Really old stuff. They did because getting away from colonialism. Swaziland is the anglicized version of East Swatini. Okay, there we go. So I do mean East Swatini. But at least I recognize it. I'm actually kind of proud of myself there. Kiss, Marry, Kill, Dom Young, Benjamin Netanyahu, and Mikel Arteta. Oh, just feel through? No, not quite. Well, shout out Mikel Arteta and Yahoo. I hope he doesn't do well tonight, though. I'm going to probably go marry Dominic. Obvious reasons. Don't need to elaborate on that. Kiss, probably Mikel Arteta. Purely because his head is like kind of a little bit, you know. I feel he's got it on straight. I feel it would be very kissable. And I reckon his prep talk before the kiss would be brilliant about fighting for the points and stuff like that. That leaves me killing Benjamin Netanyahu, which I'd purely just do out of love of the game. The Paul song you talked about is Buns. What Paul song? Which one specifically? Oh, jeez, winding up there. Nearly scored the big Wigan Warriors player whose name I don't know. League, your thoughts on the scattered jersey numbers, e.g. 28 is playing wing? It has its appeal to me. At the start of the season in the Super League, they name a squad, and every player has a number. No matter what position they play, that's their number. It's the way they do it in soccer, for instance. I like that. It means each player's kind of got a bit of personal identity. Oh, kick over the top for Kieran. They've just won the Challenge Cup, probably, by the way. That's great from them.
We're bad and mean, the green machine. We hit them hard, so they see green. We're big and strong, we're fast and lean. That's why we're called the green machine.
Yeah, Kat, I'm aware Paul McCartney, but which song did I recommend? Or talk about? I'm curious. How are you awake? I'm not. This is pre-recorded. But yeah, I think it has its nice appeal. And like, if I was a sports player, I would like to have my own number. That would be cool. Kat says, killing BB will have Massad on your back. That's probably true. However, killing Dominic Young would make me want to, you know, probably end it all. Because he's just that good, so... The more I'm looking at it, the more I think Hull KR's kit kind of looks like a Centrelink 13 strip. I don't know how I feel. You know what it looks like? Because it's kind of teal. It looks like Independence. Looks like if the Independents had a rugby league team. Like David Pocock being the only capable player. And then it's just, you know, all of these, you know, kind of inner city liberal-esque women. And men. Lining up to play rugby league. I kind of love that, actually. That's a really funny notion. All right, Adam Kieran with a kick. Former Warrior, former Rooster. Who would be a part of a hypothetical Centrelink 13s? I put my hand up and play for that. 100% I would. Bang from Adam Kieran. Oh, posting in. Yeah, it's 22-4. Over. Gotta be over. Lorenzo, is that a flag guesser game? I could legitimately do that. Oh, Haynes is in the chat saying so deflated. Yeah, I know. So am I. I'm wearing these sunglasses to hide the pain. It's great. Kind of sucks. I took positive aspects out of the game. I thought our defense was very good. Probably better than I've seen it in a very long time. But we really got very unlucky in a number of moments. Should have done better, but we did get very unlucky in a number of moments. I don't think anything really went our way. Which was deflating to watch. But anyway. I am a fan who's very oriented towards not really blaming my team for things. Which is funny, because I don't blame the ref for things either. So who the hell do I blame? I guess I'm just happy. The little squares at the bottom kind of looks like one of those faux modern designs you see on government services spaces. That's what kind of got me here. I actually hear that. I 100% hear that. I could also see it being like the seating pattern on a public train. Kieran's dummied and is through. Oh, this is turning into a bit of a bloodbath here. Wigan have well and truly won the Challenge Cup. Shout out former Rooster Adam Kieran. You love to see it. You love to see it. If you're bored of watching this match, then play this flag cubes with me. Right. I will not do that until after the game, maybe. Oh, and after the game, we've got the Champions League. I'll be honest, Lorenzo, I'm not bored of watching this game. I enjoy the Super League. I appreciate that you want to go against me in a flag thing, but no, I'm very happy at the moment watching this. Will Greek, sorry, Adam Kieran's on fire. Bro, Hainsey, if you're here, we need to get this started. I feel that there's potential in a Hugo Savala chant based on the Will Griggs on fire chant. It'll be Hugo Savala. Your defense is terrified, Hugo Savala. And then boom. Savala la 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 la. I think that goes hard. It works enough. I like that. So yeah, I'm leaving that with you. Have fun. Enjoy. So is Arsenal going to bottle it, you think? Bruh, I don't know. I haven't watched a game they've played all season. Or PSG. I don't really watch soccer. I just follow it. But yeah, Adam Kieran. Goddamn. Goddamn. Tearing up Wembley. I love when a player like that just goes over and enjoys himself in the Super League. Kieran's got a double in 3 minutes. Make it 3. Wait, that goes so hard. I know. Yeah, I know. And I invented it. And I told my brother and he was like kind of very mean to me about it. So, but I like it. And we don't have enough chants in the NRL at all. We barely have any. Like, I'm sorry, but Roosters only takes you so far. It does. 28 points to 4. This game was a competition earlier on. God damn. We had Galvin's and Wanker chants in the Dogs Tigers game. Yeah, I heard that. I can't wait for Dean Ritchie's reaction when he finds out that Tigers fans were not being very nice to an opposition player. That was yeah, very loud. I kind of respect the hustle from Tigers fans there. I don't agree with it, but I kind of respect the hustle. God damn. I wonder if they'll hit 50 and ensure that Hull KR can't win the Challenge Cup. I don't think any team's ever conceded 50 and won the Challenge Cup, so that would be the end for Hull KR. Eels. Eels are falling apart again in the style of Love Will Tear Us Apart by Joy Division. I know of Joy Division. I don't know the melody to that song. Well, hang on, Egg Council Creeper. That's a little bit mean. Jeez. Coming out swinging. I got a dip. I need to pack up for my flight and then hate watch Arsenal W stream. Where are you flying to? But all good. Yeah, see you later. Just curious. Hull has already been faded at Vegas, mate. Yeah, but that wasn't a Challenge Cup match, innit? So all that would do is ensure, if they conceded 50 here, it would ensure that they can't win the Challenge Cup. Do you watch Eurovision? No. I think I watched it once. It was a bit of a big deal over in Europe, but I don't really care. I did see, without wanting to get political, although this is definitely going to be political, in a official government anti-Semitism hearing, the fact that Australia's panel and fan votes gave no votes to Israel was raised as an example of anti-Semitism. Apparently, we also gave no votes to Belgium, Italy, Luxembourg, Andorra, Lithuania was maybe another one. So I guess we hate all those countries as well. Sarah Henderson had to talk about it. I don't know her name, but it was yeah, it could well have been her. It was a woman. Could be Sarah Henderson. Love Will Tear Us Apart is Joy Division's famous song. I'd probably recognize it if I heard it, but I don't know it. That was the Senator, I see. Australia is anti-Italian. Albo must be furious. Well, here's the thing. Albanese means Albanian in Italian, so he's actually Albanian, though. Egg says, brother, I lived in Newcastle, UK for a year. I know my fan songs. I didn't know you actually lived there. I knew you were obviously a Newcastle United fan. There you go. Great shout, actually. Israel got no votes because their song was objectively trash. Let the coalition try and stoke faux rage. Yeah, I know. I know, I just kind of find it amusing. Jeez, Hull KR, really disappointing. Really disappointing on the big stage. Willie Peters, obviously the coach of Hull KR, he's coaching Papua New Guinea. A couple of years' time, so. Matt said, I don't think it was the Challenge Cup that they didn't get any votes in. I don't think it was that. Lorenzo says, let's make a deal. If I have a game ready for tomorrow at halftime of a game of your choice, okay, yeah, We will fight, and we will see how much flag knowledge you have. You may pick the continent. Asia, Africa, Asia, Europe, North America, South America, Oceania. Yes, sure. I agree with that. Let's make it halftime of the Raiders-Cowboys game, and we will do Europe. Willie Peters will be a public servant in 2028. Technically, probably true, yes. Jeez, it's just not happening for KR. It's just not happening for them. Look at this pass. Yes. Way up high. Damn. Only one soundbite really sums this up.
Don't miss it. Don't miss it. I'm telling you, seriously. Shoelace! Shoelace, run out! Hey, clutch! Hey, clutch!
I'm not really going to explain why, but it does. And yeah, did my gap year working in pubs up there. Really? It's kind of why I got on board with them. Before it was Chelsea, because I liked Didier Drogba as a young'un. I was out with some friends recently, and we bought some soccer training cards. Just randomly. Just wanted to do some pack openings with the boys in the common room. And I packed this Didier Drogba, like, rare card that's apparently worth, like, £35 or something. I looked it up on eBay. Can't really be bothered to sell it. It's somewhere here. I'd stand up and look for it, but then you'd see the shorts that I'm wearing. It would ruin the illusion of me being kind of, like, professional. Ah, Bevon fresh. Bevon with a bit of a break, but he did not get it allowed. Hull comeback trust? I do not trust you. No. Not even slightly. It was Kieran. Oh, back in field there. Oh, yeah, it was forward. It was definitely forward. There's a chat for Leeds. Leeds are falling apart again. There's a chat for Warrington that I used to really like. It was like, Warrington. What shorts are you wearing? I am wearing BSN sport shirts. BSN shorts, sorry. BSN sport shorts. BSN standing for British School in the Netherlands. I am wearing my old high school PE shorts. The fact they still fit me is actually kind of sick. But yeah, super comfy. Sorry, the commentary makes me laugh so much. Sometimes you get afternoons like this. I wonder if, like, Super League fans watching the NRL think Andrew Voss is, like, overly bogan Australian. Dan Ganane actually definitely would be. But sometimes you get afternoons like this. Yes, Madsen, that's the same tune, but slightly different vibe. Slightly different vibe. Brits love Aussie accents. Yes, however, I thought that was going to take me much further when I was at school, at the British school in the Netherlands. I thought every girl at that school is going to be absolutely, like, fawning over me because I'm coming in with an Australian accent. Turns out, was not quite as simple as that. So, unfortunately, no. Intercept there from Wigan, the little halfbacks away. No, I couldn't quite break through there. I think around the world, especially non-English speaking countries, they love Australians because initially they think we're Americans. Wigan are about to score probably again here. Mikey Lewis always been turned inside out there. No, they didn't quite score. Still massive amount of time left here. The Wars have won bigly. Shout out the Wars. Bevan French. I played that soundbite before I saw him score, by the way. I'm going to play another. Bevan French off the bench. What am I not done yet? Let's go with... Or I could do like a... I'm going to do an international soundbite. Doesn't really work, actually. What I always found fun was folks with very thick Geordie accents telling me my Queensland accent was too thick for them to understand. Then the Steve Irwin comparisons would normally come out. The irony. The irony. Dude, Tonga? Matema Atonga? Sure thing. Matema Atonga. What are the other ones? What's PNG? Oh. Love that. Cook Islands? Fiji. Man. Sorry, this is getting me up and about a bit of international rugby league. All right, Dylan, I've noted down the fight details. May the odds be ever in your favor. Thank you very much, King. I think you're probably going to smoke me, but we'll see how we go. Yeah, damn, really up the wires. 32-4 now, kick to come. Adam Kieran's hair, he's trying to get a bit of Chris Hemsworth, I reckon, about it. And I'm going to be honest, it's working. Yeah, Madsen, I don't believe you anymore. I don't believe you anymore, brother. You ain't, nah. I do not believe you anymore. Not a chance. You might be telling the truth. Not worth the risk. You're part Tongan? I don't doubt that. Don't doubt that. However, it's not a 40-20. Oh, it's so late at night. What happened there was I meant to type in a 4 for the scoreboard, but I typed in a 4 on my try animation prompt. So that's the prompt for a 40-20. How dare you question what I know? I don't question what you know. I think you know that is not the truth. I think you're well aware of that. You haven't done Dolphins? Oh, yeah. I'll do Dolphins next. Have I not? No, I did. Did I not do Dolphins? I thought I did Dolphins. Who wants to hear them all at once again? I kind of want to do that. I think that'd be funny. What song do I play in the outro when they've won? Do the Storm? Nah, I'd rather not. Wigan have scored 420 points, have they? It doesn't look like it to me. Oh, 40-20. Right, sorry. Right, got it. My bad. That was... Come on, do it. I do. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Okay. I'm going to click all 17 of them. That's why we're called the Green. I love that. So I've done the Storm one now. It's fine. Give it Song of the Year. It deserves it. Look, that should get more votes at Eurovision. That absolutely should. Well, they've got a ding-ding sound for their set restart, but it's like more English because it sounds more historical. Raiders win the brawl. That's just because Up the Milk, who gave me that soundbite, made it longer than all the others. Intentionally. Do you have an England international team song? I don't, actually. I only did the ones for the Pacific Championships, but I will for the World Cup at the back end of the year. For sure. Warriors is the outro. It does make sense because they are the Wigan Warriors. It does make sense. Can you headline the Warped Tour and play that, please? Well, I haven't been sued for copyright yet, actually, by any of those, so I actually might be able to do that. Jeez, Wigan are just having fun here. We've got just over 10 minutes left in this game, but they're toying with them. They're really toying with them. It's taken a long time, though. It's already 1:44 in the morning. I'm going to be a bit late for my Champions League final watch. For England, do either God Save the King or a funny football chant? I don't really want to play God Save the King. I think it's a silly anthem. I think it's remarkably selfish that the entire national anthem is about saving one person who I'm fairly certain is publicly an atheist. And they're asking God to do it. It's not very unity. I might do like Raw Britannia. That'd be piss funny. That'd be so good. Or like... surely like an English meme clip or something like that. That'd be so good. Or It's Coming Home. That'd really annoy people. That'd really annoy people. The king is Protestant, the religion of Church of England. Ah, my bad. My bad. I was told that they were atheists. I don't remember. Make the England song Sweet Caroline. They love that song too much. Or That's in England because they do be stealing other countries' plays. That is true. However, could not do Sweet Caroline for copyright reasons. King Charles is Muslim. Ah, astaghfirullah. You'll have to see it. I was watching the Roosters Storm game with this girl who's in my friend group. She's like very devout Jewish. And she's from Bondi. Not at all like an NRL fan. Didn't know that the Roosters were a local team, like to that level, you know. But, you know, was going for the Roosters in the game. And we were defending really well. And she said, in order for us to keep defending well, I'm going to do this Jewish prayer. So she was just like, you know, waffling on, doing the prayer. Like a little, like definitely tongue in cheek, like not sincerely, but anyway. And I just, while she finished, I just said, Astaghfirullah. And she said, no, you've ruined it now. And genuinely at that moment, Harry Grant scored a try. And she was like, this is your fault. This is blatantly your fault. Hull KR are going to score here. It's Petehiku. Oh, we're gonna have a look. We'll have a look. Of course, we'll have a look. But yeah, it really didn't work. Freya Leach? Who's Freya Leach? I know that name. Was she the Sky News host? Yes. But no, not Freya Leach. There isn't a 50-point curse in the Super League. It's actually the 67-point curse. Because there's two teams who have conceded 66 in the season and both won the premiership. I didn't know that. However, I didn't just assume it was a 50-point curse. The joke I was making earlier, I don't know if it went over people's heads or just wasn't very funny. The joke was, I was saying, if Hull KR concede 50, they can't win the Challenge Cup. But this is the Challenge Cup final, so if they concede 50, like, they're obviously not going to win the Challenge Cup. That's what makes it funny, because they will have lost the game, and therefore be eliminated from the Challenge Cup. That's, yeah. Okay, Hasman got the joke. It's a try, by the way. What you're going to hear, so I'm just going to confirm this, but I believe he was Panthers, Sea Eagles, and Warriors. I don't think he played for any other NRL teams. Manly, Penrith, New Zealand. Oh, Cowboys. Of course he played for Cowboys. I forgot about that. He played 48 games for the Cowboys. 7 tries in 48 games for the Cowboys. That's not ideal. All right, I'm going to play all of those. Bang, 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 bang. Shout out Petehiku. That's what I was getting to with my message, though. Okay, cool. WTF, we've had this conversation. I don't think that you understand my beliefs very well. So, please don't call me a disgusting person. It affected me quite deeply when we got into this before. I still think about it, actually, sometimes. Because you are very wrong about me in that sense. Made me very annoyed. I was gonna try and explain it to you in depth, but I kind of went away from it. But yeah. But Freya now works for Josh Anderson, the former Deputy PM of Australia under John Howard. Okay. Sorry, what does that mean, though? You seen that NBA curse? A WWE star named Danhausen actually placed curses on teams the Knicks played in the finals as a bit. And they've been smoking everyone ever since. NBA's reported on that too. People have been telling me about the Danhausen curse. I didn't know that that's the context of it, though. Hull KR. K is 2 letters away from M, and R is 1 letter away from S. What NRL team has the initials MS? That's right, Manly Sea Eagles. Okay, however, I'm pretty sure MS is like a serious disease. So, I don't think that that's a compliment. Unfortunately. Alright. Yeah, comeback I will be honest, probably not quite on here. Probably not quite on. Oh, look at that little kid celebrating. You'll have to see it. Nick Aldis or Adam Peace? I don't know either of them. I agree that Manly is a disease. Shout out to them.
Manly Warringah, Manly Warringah, they'll all be waltzing behind you this year.
They'll all be waltzing behind you this year. I really like that song. That's a banger of a song. Fun fact about the Super League, there's been one top try scorer in a season who has scored less than 20 tries. Nigel Vangana in 97. Sivo is currently on 19, but will beat him. Beat it? Is that a Michael Jackson reference? That's taken there by Broadbent. Number 14. Balls come free. Balls come free. Wigan with it. Ah, jeez. It's just, yeah, it's one of those days, isn't it? Adam Kieran giving it out to his winger now. They're just randomly going to score a try here. Yes, they are. Jesus Christ. I'm going to review this, but it was still a big front rower there. Wait, Thompson? Is that Luke Thompson? I think it is. It is Luke Thompson, 31 years of age, scoring in a Challenge Cup final. You'd love to see it. We're gonna review though. He's a comedy wrestler who places curses on people who screw with him. Usually leads to the opponent botching or suffering some kind of mishap in the match. Funnily, it's happening in the NBA seemingly. I hope he puts it on. Well, I hope he puts it on the Thunder if the Thunder beat the Spurs tomorrow. But I do want the Spurs to beat the Thunder tomorrow. If Spurs and Knicks played in the finals, I don't know who I'd want to win. Probably Knicks. Hasman was a former Bulldog. You cannot deny that, unfortunately. Whether it was good or not. I love the video referee saying, "Where is Bevan French? Where is he? Where's he gone? Where is he? Where is Bevan French?" Where's he gone? We don't know. I don't know, Jeff. It's not that funny, but it's really entertaining to me. I love English people so much. They're so silly. Clean catch. It's a clean catch. Alrighty. This has been a bit of a tough carry, but the game's gone very slowly, but we're close. I think the tackle's fine. Yeah, it's definitely a one-on-one strip, actually. It becomes it. He's gone to Germany to give him a piece of his mind. Oh, French. Love it. See, you said piece of his mind, and I'm like, peace of mind, Boston. Great song. USA has Where's Waldo. Australia has Where's Wally. UK has Where's Bevan French. Where is he? Yeah, why does the US just, like, they insist on doing everything differently? The UK has Where's Wally as well. He has said he'll curse the Knicks since he's proved the curse is real unless they pay him real human monies and get him courtside seats next to Khloe Kardashian and that man Drake. I want to be this man. That's so funny. That's actually so funny. I love that for him. I think Luke Thompson's scored a try. He has. Took a lot of reviewing, but he's got it. Elf on a shelf now. Bevan French on the bench or off the bench as it currently is. Hench French off the bench. Ron Seal about to award this as a try. Bang. There you go. 38 points to 10. Should I sleep or watch WWE Clash in Italy tomorrow at 4 a.m? What you should do is watch the Champions League from 2 to 4. And then WWE Clash from 4 onwards. And then once that's done, you can sleep a little bit for a couple hours and then watch the Game 7 of the NBA Western Conference Finals. I'll send a clip to you later, but the dude is literally the best thing in wrestling right now. I have heard of him, which is very, very rare for a wrestler. I think the last wrestler I was across was Rey Mysterio or Randy Orton. I used to have little figurines. I loved my Randy Orton figurine. And Rey Mysterio was so small and cute. An adorable fellow. 40 points to 4. Holy guacamole. This is I thought this was going to be a really tight clash. Sorry, it's not 40 points. It's 40 points to 10. Is it? I just did not add Hull Kingston tribe. Clash in Italy is Monday. I see. You can stay out till then, though, probably, I believe. What do you think about Scotland leaving the UK? I know there's been an appetite for it. I don't expect it maybe to happen. All right. I don't want to stream the rest of this. I really thought we'd get a brilliant clash that was going to keep me up. Instead, it's been good attacking footy from Wigan, but a little bit boring in terms of the contest for sure. I want to see Nsemba score another try, but I'm very happy that he's got one. If that's true, we got the sequel to Brexit. We could have Skexit and then Skenter as Scotland becomes part of the EU. But yeah, I don't expect that it will happen really. The UK is taking an interesting political turn though. It's troubling political turn. They're probably going to score another one here, by the way. No, they can't get enough let away. I want them to concede 50 so that they can't win the Challenge Cup. Yeah, it's just an awful day at the office for KR. Awful day at the office for the Robins. Oh, Egg has sent me the clip. My phone buzzed, and I was like, oh, I wonder if this is important. Nope, it's just Egg. I've been really mean to Egg in this stream. Which is a shame. I think he's the reason I'm a mod on RSS NRL, even though I don't really mod anymore. I think I've got an honorary role. By the way, so this is to Egg specifically. If you want to remove me for inactivity, I would 100% understand. I just don't really have the time, but I'm happy to be there if you'd like me to be there still. So, I just got Skenter has hit my cheek. I'm glad to have done that. Oliver Gildart, can he go over the sideline? No, he cannot. They've done well there to stay in field. Hull Kingston, Adam Kieran couldn't quite get him over the touchline. Mikey Lewis steps away from one, puts a massive bomb up. I tell you what, they forced an error here. Could be on. Nope. Nearly forced an error. Nearly forced an error. Now the game's definitely over. During Brexit, did Scotland vote to remain or to leave? My memory was that they voted to remain mostly, but I don't remember. Yeah, wow, what a win from Wigan. Scotland voted to remain. I thought so. I remember that was a moment where I was like, I wonder if that will cause a push for independence. And it did at the time a little bit, for sure. They really should have stayed in the EU. What an awful decision. But they're probably about to, normally not about to, but soon, in the next major election, put it next to Brexit, in quite a prominent political position, Mr. Farage. Thoughts on the Leaguie leaving the UK? Happened quite a while ago, brother. All right. Good news, everyone. We've got like 2 minutes left. 1 minute until the Champions League final. I'm missing the Champions League anthem right now. That sucks. I'm then going to have to get changed and run downstairs to the theatre room in my building. Oh, we got a penalty. Oh, they're into it. They're into it. They're into it. Yes.
Oh, how about that? Send him off!
Send the dirty git off. Get him off the field. That was diabolical. That was absolute diabolical. Listen to NRL win. I don't think he necessarily has to. He's what, 27 or 28? It's 28. I don't think he has to come to the NRL. I think if he's happy in the UK, then he can do his thing over there. Please tell me you ain't streaming it. Nah, God, no, I'm not streaming it. No chance. No chance. Yeah, he's driven to the ground by Nsemba. They might give that a yellow card. They might give that a yellow card. And Semba just threw Leyland square on his head. Square on his head. Squirrely. That's not what you want to see. That's nasty. Sent through that vid. Feel free to check at your leisure. I will. All right. Ron Seal is going to call out Junior and Semba here, I reckon. It's nothing but an early shower to him. All right. Here he comes. Oh, the coverage has died. We apologize for this temporary break in transmission. Normal programming will resume as soon as possible. Was he sent off or not? We don't know. Oh no, we're calling out Walters. Oh, he was sent off. They've actually sent him off. They've actually sent the dirty git off. They've actually got him off the field. Folks, I know that it's 2 in the morning, but I'm going to get a chance to do something that I don't think I've ever done on stream before. I don't think I've ever actually used this animation. I don't think I've ever got to use the red line from memory. There have obviously been send-offs in my career streaming, but it's always consistently games that I happen to not be streaming. Alrighty. Comeback is on, folks. Comeback is on. Joe Burgess over in the corner. Ball's gone over the sideline. It's over. Someone show this decline a proper reason to send someone off. So the NRL said it was a correct decision, by the way. And they are not shy about throwing referees under the bus. So I think that holds quite a bit of weight. They're challenging it. I want to go watch the Champions League, bro. Why are you challenging it? All right, captain's challenge, I suppose. Okay, a miracle incoming. I think probably not. It's maybe slightly unlikely. I don't think there's been much that's happened in a game of rugby league that I've cared less about than the outcome of this captain's challenge. Alrighty, Burgess in possession. Burgess, that is. That's Joe Burgess. Pass back inside. It's knocked down by Bevan French. That's deliberate. He's played at that. Challenge. Wait, what? No, he hasn't played at that then. Challenge. I thought, what? I'm confused. Sorry. I forgot what his name is, but the little mustard says that's going to make a huge difference. That's one of the funniest lines of commentary I think I've ever heard. It was Wigan challenging? That makes sense why it's unsuccessful. What? Wigan, why did you challenge that? Let us go home. You've got a trophy to lift. People have places to be, bro. That's so funny. That's so funny. Lorenzo says, have a catch-up exam on Monday, but I'm here ruining my sleep schedule for the Leaguie. Tell you what.
There's got to be an investigation into this. There's got to be, someone's got to be accountable for this.
And that someone is probably me. But still, that's generationally good. I describe it as almost,
This is superhuman. This is unbelievable.
Great effort there from Renzo. You going to stream UCL too? It's already kicked off. I am not going to stream the UCL. No, I'm going to watch it, but I'm not going to stream it. Tap on over the sideline. Wow, that's it. Wigan win the Challenge Cup. That's pretty cool. Look, lack of contest aside, what a brilliant performance from the Wigan Warriors. What a brilliant performance from them. They absolutely put the Robins to the sword throughout this entire game. Deserving winners. Okay. Well, that was fun. I'm going to now go watch the Champions League, then get a bit of sleep, then watch the NBA Finals Game 7. Then, not Finals, sorry. Eastern Western Finals 7. And then stream 3 games tomorrow. That's going to be an experience. Until then, thank you all for being here. Thank you all for hanging out. And I will talk to you all later. Goodbye.